Round 6 of the Compomotive Wheels Rallycross Championship, and the circus moves to Pembrey in South Wales, with England's Will Gollop and Ireland's Dermot Carnegie joint leaders on 67 points. But the Norwegian Martin Iversen had surprised everyone with a sensational win in the last round in Ireland.
That was very important for me and very much important for the team. We have had so much technical problem the last year, so we have to improve that we could be on the top.
And he was first out for practice in his Escort Cosworth. In car now with Martin, we're about to go on a lap of the quickest rallycross course in the country. Blasting up through the gears and hard on the brakes into the first corner, a right-hand hairpin. Back on the gas, up through the gears double quick. This left-hander is taken absolutely flat out. Off the black stuff and plenty of attack on the loose. Then it's into the hairpin complex and the infamous alley, which will provide lots of entertainment later in the day, for the spectators at least. Remember, this is only practice, and a lot of dirt and dust is already getting airborne, as Martin proves fishtailing back onto the circuit just before Woodlands. And just check out his commitment through the very fast Honda curve. But Dermot Carnegie didn't enjoy practice at all.
When I was coming around the corner up there, the car just started to change gear itself and an awful vibration came into it. So I think maybe the crankshaft is broken or something like that. So we're out of it now, I think.
Dermot's woes were good news for Division 1 rival Will Gollop in the red and black Peugeot 306, and he got a great start in his first heat. Neither Dennis Biggerstaff or Ian Rowlands in the Metro 6R4s could get close enough to Will to put him under any pressure, and Will managed 3 laps of the 1500-metre course in an impressive 2 minutes 46 seconds. But Will was far from happy with what he'd learned out there.
That's the first 3 laps I've ever done here. I mean, we were here in '86, but the track was completely different. All I've got to say is it's very, very fast. I mean, we reached maximum revs in top gear in 2 places. And there's nowhere else at the moment that we do that. I don't think I've got the last corner quite right just yet, and when I do, I'm going to definitely run out of revs at the end of the straight, so we can't up gear it. We've got nothing here to do that with.
And that oversight could just have proved the difference on the day. Martin Iversen in his hugely powerful yellow Escort Cosworth was stuck in the middle of the grid, but he wasn't staying there, although sometimes all of that power isn't such a good thing. Oh, nearly. More significant than Martin's lead was his incredible time. His first run was 2 seconds quicker than Will's, and his second 5 seconds faster, putting him on pole for the A final. Heat 3 and Will Gollop with everything to prove, but it's the father and son combination of Martin and Jan Iversen right out in front, with Gollop stuck back in 4th behind Steve Mundy's blue Fiesta. It's Iversen Senior and then Iversen Junior, 1st and 2nd, but Will is through to 3rd. Then Martin runs wide and lets in his father's Escort as well as Will's Peugeot. Now, can Gollop pressure the elder Iversen into making the same mistake? If he can see him, that is, through the dust storm in the alley. Out of the Honda curve, and Will just can't find enough room to get through. But then he's up alongside Jan, he finds that inside line and he's sticking to it. Jan tries hard round the outside, but he tries too hard and ends up in the tyres. A real gutsy display of driving from Will to take the win and, more importantly, 2nd spot for the A final. Back in the paddock, and the talk wasn't just about the big guns. Down in Division 4, Mike Turpin was causing quite a stir. What had he been up to?
We've just put a new 16-valve Corsa engine in it. Well, you've only got it finished last night, actually, so it's the first time I've driven it now, this morning. And it does seem very good.
And it would be a real baptism of fire alongside championship leader John Haffey in the middle of the grid. Both get a flyer. Haffey tries the outside line in the white Nova, while Turpin's charge is impeded by a bang up the backside from Paul Lee's blue Nova. Haffey in the lead, Mike Turpin back in 3rd, and with less than 3 laps to go, making up 2 places would be a very tall order. Dave Ward gets it all wrong at the hairpin in the MG Metro and allows most of the field through. Turpin was really flying and might have done it with another lap, But at the checkered flag, it's still John Haffey, but by just 0.04 of a second. Is he a worried man?
Yes, it's hurrying up now. Mike has a new 16-valve engine in, which gives him quite a bit more power than we do, but we'll still rely on our trusty old steed, and hopefully that'll take us through to victory at the end of the year.
But Mike Turpin has other ideas and reminds Haffey of his presence. Turpin gets a storming start courtesy of that new 16-valve engine and so avoids an unseemly incident at the first corner. Dave Ward is having a very bad day in the MG Metro. This season, Division 4 has been about Mike Turpin in pursuit of John Haffey. Now, the tables are turned on the track, although Turpin's disastrous start to the season means the championship is all but spoken for. Still, his revival has livened up Division 4 no end. A second win for Turpin, Haffey having to settle for the runner-up spot. As the cars were ready for the Division 1A final, could Will Gollop do anything to halt the superfast Iverson escorts?
It's such a short straight from the start line to the first corner that unless Martin really cocks the start up, then I don't think we've got much chance of getting past him there, but I should just keep him under pressure all the time and see if I can break him or not.
But it was Gollop who lost his nerve at the start, Martin Iverson launching the escort into a solid lead, while Dennis Biggerstaff made a forceful claim for second place in the red Metro 6R4. Martin had got just the start he was looking for. He'd pulled out a big lead and was driving fast and smooth towards an easy win. But Will never stops trying, even though he was having plenty of trouble trying to keep up with second place Biggerstaff. They thought it was all over, and it wasn't, because John Maloney's escort was putting out lots more fire and smoke than usual. The fire truck took to the track and the air final was stopped. A second chance then for Will Gollop, and he fluffs it. Iverson charges off, pursued by Biggerstaff in the 6R4, and it's all Will Gollop can do to hold third place from John Cross in the Fiesta. Iverson's yellow escort looks just about unstoppable, but the fight for second is all cut and thrust, Gollop piling on the pressure. Then on the penultimate lap, Will gets the Peugeot up alongside the 6R4 and just manages to squeeze through and take second place. People come to see the super final, the 8 fastest drivers of the day. Predictably, it's Iverson from the start, but Gollop does brilliantly to snatch second. He gives Iverson a gentle reminder and in return gets one back from Biggerstaff. At the end of a long, hard day's racing, the off-road sections are starting to look like the Sahara Rally. Suddenly, there's chaos. Biggerstaff is out with a blown engine, then there's a big incident in the blinding dust. Some of the cars are out of it, but none of the drivers are seriously hurt. So it's a decimated field of just 3 lining up for the restart of the super final. And just at the right time, everything comes good for Will Gollop. The start is critical, and his couldn't be better. Martin Iverson can only choke on Will's dust and wonder where on earth he's supposed to be going. So Will celebrates an unexpected win, while Martin contemplates his slim chance of snatching the championship.
Top Gear Motor